and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Getting some heat. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate unfortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move at the 30. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's weird. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in
and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Leaves it with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Alexis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Rides to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Just couldn't quite squeeze the interception, and man, did he have some daylight in front of him. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Tip ball put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. This offense has a 2nd down play. Makes one man miss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's weird. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Floats it out in space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to try to return this one. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
A first down for the offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Feeling some heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that is just demoralizing if you're on offense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, but you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 34, out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We might as well I'll state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll run it from the gun. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the receiver, he knew where he wanted to go with it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that pass intercepted. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurdling his way.